think that firewall looks super nice.
A lot of titanium. A lot of titanium. Oh, we'll put a plug in for TMS. A lot of titanium supplied by TMS Titanium. They helped me a lot with this car. They helped me a lot. And the thing is, everybody thinks titanium is stupid, out of sight, expensive, but it's really not. Like TMS, if you call it TMS Titanium, and James is who you want to ask for over there. If you talk to him, they actually have some stuff. If you give them exact measurements, they have some stuff that's like an A grade or a B grade. I'm just using, this is my terminology for it, not theirs. But you have an A, which is perfect, which is aircraft. Then you have B, C, D. So if you use the lower grade titanium, that's not that won't work for aircraft, you can actually save yourself a shit ton of money, because it's stuff that just is, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's not a strength problem. It may have a little place in it that just didn't pass inspection, because aircraft is super picky about everything. But if you actually call them with dimensions, like this is one piece, but if you call them and said you give them the dimensions of this piece, then they'll actually cut that stuff up for you and save you a ton of money, because they'll take it out of say they got a 4x8 sheet that has a bad place over in this corner or something that didn't pass, then they can actually cut you the pieces out of that. So something to think about. Everybody thinks titanium is out of sight, out of hand, or you guys can call Stacy and we can order it for you. But if you call them directly, I'd just send you call them directly through. You can talk with James at TMS Titanium. They'll be tagged on this on this post, because everything in this car, see, like this, instead of having one piece, the testing numbers and all that, instead of having one piece, we gave them the dimensions and they sent me 2 little squares and we cut it out of it, joined the 2 of them together. So probably save 50% of what it would have cost if you had to cut it out of a piece this fucking big. So that's kind of one of the cool things about that titanium. You guys call them, you'd be surprised at what some of this stuff costs. And they have a bunch of stuff that they had made a long time ago. And we've actually sent them some stuff that we use, and we don't have the titanium control arms on this car yet. We have the chrome moly ones, but they have a whole bunch of different tabs and pieces that we sent them to have them punch out for us, that now they carry this. So there's a lot of stuff at TMS Titanium, believe it or not, guys, that's pretty fucking affordable. Little tabs. We sent him our stuff that was steel, and they just went out there to their shop and they made patterns of it and started making it. But this stuff, they made a whole bunch of this stuff for automotive, and they never really quit selling it. So there's pretty good savings to be had there if you guys want to check them out. You can check out everything that's titanium on this car. Geary shaft. All the fender supports, all the front end supports. What's the doors? I bet the doors are up in the trailer. But all the window frames are all titanium. The firewall's titanium. The front floor over here, of course, is steel per NHRA. But it's supposed to be welded in. I could have put titanium in it, but you can't weld titanium to anything but titanium. Another little trick my brother just taught me, or just told me about, is if you have some scrap titanium, you can actually take and shear it off and use it for filler rod. You don't have to buy high dollar titanium welding rods. Oh, that little deal's titanium. Everything, and here's the thing about titanium. Whatever it is you have in chrome moly, if it weighs 7 pounds in chrome moly, it will weigh 3.5 pounds. It will weigh exactly half of chrome moly. So you can see, you can take a lot of weight out of a car really fast, and that's what this whole car, oh look, gas pedal, brake pedal, that's all titanium. Now this is for those guys that are building a car that you know can do the work yourself, because I mean, you call somebody to order titanium shit, of course it's expensive. But if you can TIG weld aluminum, you can TIG weld, wouldn't you say? If they're good aluminum, they could TIG weld this?
Yeah, it just takes some more practice for that.
So, and you can even call TMS and they'll say some little pieces to fucking practice with. So something to look into that everybody thinks is out of sight. Nobody can afford titanium except rich guys. Well, I'm not rich. And, I didn't buy the top grade aircraft quality stuff because, I mean, I hope this thing flies like an airplane. Yeah.